Well, hello, how y'all doing? We doing Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We going through it again. Let's see what comes out for you. What's in the cards for you? Y'all like, share, subscribe. Any black magic won't penetrate through my defenses. It is blocked immediately. You go back to center a million times food. Now let's talk about it. Aries, let's see what comes out for you. What is the energy you having to deal with right now? We'll start with Aries. Okay, something about a completion. Something is complete, Aries. You're going through a completion. Like somebody may, it could be the end of something or the end of something. But we're going to see here. What's this completion about? Before I say something is done. What's this completion about? See, there was some guilt. See, somebody was painting all the fences. There was some guilt going on here about a completion. There's some guilt. Someone having some guilt about something. What else? And they wanted growth and they needed to learn gratitude. So something is going to end and go through the guilt, and someone now is getting growth and they're showing gratitude for the things they had because they get to see. They're starting to see, they're starting to see progress and growth in their life. Now, hold on. Okay, what's this completion about? Let me see here. So something is completion. And someone may have passed away. Allegedly, my condolences if this is. I'm not sure. Just something is done and new beginnings have to get started. What is complete here, Spirit? What's the completion here for? Something is done and over with. And somebody, okay, what is done and over here? What's this completion about, Spirit? For Aries. Newcomers, thank y'all for joining me. Okay, it says something about a King of Pentacles, a Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, financial stable. Something is the end of something, is the end of a King of Pentacles. So something is over with a King of Pentacles. What about this King of Pentacles? What's over with this King of Pentacles? It's the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Something about a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn was unmotivated, unreliable person, so that's over. So you don't have to worry about this unreliable person. And so it was an ending. So someone went through transformation. It could have been an ending. Someone could have passed away, allegedly. Someone may have passed away, a Queen of Pentacles in the past, or you're going to learn of somebody. There's a completion of death here, allegedly, to something. The Six of Coins, somebody was lethargic about it and disappointed, and they was in denial about this, someone passing away. And they didn't want to take a leap. They was resisting taking a leap of faith. There's an emperor in the verse. There was infidelity in the past. Something about infidelity with a Six of Wands. Somebody wanting victory. Someone wanted someone to cheat on someone so they could get victory in a situation. That's what this person thought. But they end up, for doing so much, looked like there was a physical death behind them trying to get you, Aries, to do something that you know you ain't gonna do. So that's the end of that. So that was the end of that situation. Let's go over here to Leo. So somebody thought that you was going in, but it reversed back to them what they wanted. So it could have been someone passed away, or you're gonna hear about it. So you can get these new beginnings because they don't want to listen. That's what I'm hearing. Now Leo, what's going on, baby? What's going on, baby? Leo, what's in your corner, baby? What we need to know. Leo, what's going on with you? Okay, Leo, somebody had you isolated on the shelf. They wanted you not to be seen. Somebody put you on the shelf, and they had joy in doing it. And they was over here partying and having vanity, smoking, drinking, having a good time, and they was trying to cause a grief. So someone was over here indulging in vanity, celebrating that they gonna cause you a grief, putting you on the shelf and isolating you. Get back. Somebody wanted to cause you a grief and put you on the shelf, Leo. In other words, that somebody they celebrated your demise. Somebody was celebrating a grief, okay? They wanted to happen. What's going on, Sagittarius, here? Okay, Sagittarius here. Something about service. You feel good when you're at service and you needed to have faith in a situation. Somebody was expanding or trying to expand, but they put themselves in complacently, like they was stuck in a corner at a nursing home. Somebody said a soulmate. They tried to confine and put a completion to a soulmate's quest and the passion that a soulmate had. But it don't work that way, man. It don't work that way. Now you want forgiveness because you stepped in the wrong cookie jar because you was on the back looking and you was just impatient. Somebody was looking at the perception of things and not the wisdom of things and didn't want to release what was going through their mouth to the back of their head about this renewal that this person was discovering themselves and trying to find their self-worth to get in their destiny so they could get abundant. They didn't want that. They wanted them to be a victim. And so they made vacated things and made talking insecurity things and try to be bittersweet and put a pause on this person's life. But this person is recovering due to prayer, and they tried to trick them out of their miracles, but it's not gonna happen. Most High said you can't trick nothing. What you did is trick yourself out of a good thing. That's what I'm hearing. You tricked yourself out of a good thing. You ain't tricked nobody. You ain't tricked nobody but yourself. Now let's get a few messages here, and I'm gonna leave it alone. They say you ain't tricking nobody. Tricks are for kids. What's going on? What's the message here, real quick? We're not gonna stay that long on this one. But they was like, somebody wanted to trick you out of your miracles. So use the last man standing. See, overall for the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, somebody is standing tall and they're not giving up. It says 12:12, don't leave life to change. Take focus and action to your dreams and manifest the stuff that you want. Go ahead and take action to what you want. Don't let nobody leave you over there wondering if they done anything, you or somebody you know. It says something about Castle Bank. Something about somebody's going to have high honors whether y'all like it or not. Something about this earth angel going to have high honors. You can try it all you want and you're going to black holes. You can go and you're going to go to the black hole. They're going to send y'all to the lost city. It says, I am going to clone you when I get married to you. Shh, you ain't going to clone. I know this ain't for me. You're going to get cloned yourself, man. So first of all, you got to get married first. You don't be telling nobody you're going to clone somebody. Ain't nobody going to marry you. I wouldn't marry you if you're going to clone somebody. Your name better not come out either. Somebody loved the color green in the past. You weren't going to clone me. No, you not. There's only one of me. Let's say somebody said they're going to get beat by the police and something going to go viral. It already did. Something about somebody allegedly getting beat by the police in the past and it went viral. Yes, buddy. Yeah, that's what they wanted, but it happened. It's time for everyone to heal. See, people don't want to heal, so they going to go to the law. The police finna get involved. So all of you go to jail, allegedly. That's what they say. A karmic cousin is involved here. The little girl was working against you the whole time. See, someone was 78 years old. Thought they was doing something too. Somebody 78. There was an Indian in the past. Somebody named Santos. Freedom feels so good, don't it? For a little while, someone in Atlanta, Georgia. But you keep messing with them illusions, and illusions are going to reveal the secrets that's going to weaken you. When them secrets come out with that clock stop when that evil force walked in your house. But everything going to be all right. They said somebody with a CH was looking for you, their family in the past. Someone's been looking for you, homie, and they was trying to find you. Somebody said this is the rapture. Something about you get bitch marks. You're going to get a mark for this. Somebody says unchanged. Don't believe them. They be lying. See, somebody be lying talking about they changed their life, but they ain't changed nothing. These grown, disrespectful kids, they just won't come back because they lost. It says, you let them hurt me in the past. Ain't nobody let them hurt you. First of all, you got to understand, everything happened for a reason. We all got to grow up. I learned that too. If I didn't get this what happened to me, then I wouldn't have grew up to understand that the boogeyman was out there. Sometimes you got to know the boogeyman, and your parents tell you the boogeyman's out there and you walk into it. Whose fault is that? Somebody tried to tell you to stop walking into a wall and you kept walking into it, and then you wonder why the police get mad or everybody get tired dealing with you because you keep going in the same dumb direction. Who fault is that? So then that's when Most High comes in here and then slap you around a little bit and make you come back to reality that this world got demons in it that don't like you or don't want to see you succeed. You got to know the fears of what's really out here. Never complain about the difficulties you had in your life, because a direction in God always gives you the hardest road to the best actor. Don't complain about your past. Sad case. Somebody was doing sex magic on their parents, family, or friend. Somebody, but it went back to sender. It's not gonna happen. Ain't nobody taking no sex magic. You better go take that stuff, freaky stuff on. I ain't taking and feeding no cloak. With moon cycles, it's gonna come out. But all these freaky people freaking over you. This is a warrior from God, dummy. You ain't finna be freaking off nobody. This person will shut down sex and tell you to go kiss their head. Because they don't want to be nobody freak show. It says, I called police on my job, and so you go into jail, and then I will make it. There's an effort built me out and made it come to work. So somebody called police on your job. Somebody said your ex was calling your job, trying to get you stuck because they didn't want you to get this movie contract. You know, somebody with an L. So there was an L being a hater calling your job, trying to get you banned off of there. Somebody with an S. But now they had overload. It says that some tarot readers been paying and lying on you about an LBQ, Masons in this past. They, gay and they're Mason. See, but you the 144,000. See, there's a two-pop here. Two pops here. Somebody said Grace, a shoplifter, would go to jail. Somebody going to jail. They said they didn't love the small things. See, they felt like they was controlled as a child. Now the police gonna control you. If that's what you want, you see, this is what I don't be understanding about young people. Now y'all don't want nobody to tell you nothing. You don't want nobody to lead you right. But you go out there and do crimes outside like that's leading you. And that defined you. When you got grown, you decided crimes was the only way to live. That's because you got lazy. That's called you don't want to do what you're supposed to do. You didn't want to be in your path. Somebody would had a red car, they ride in, they wanted the easy way. They wanted to go and sacrifice people or do things to people. And then they say, talk to me, baby. I'll never talk to you again because you lying mother summer. Somebody says, don't let you put your past hold you back. I ain't let no past hold me back. Somebody in the past has cancer and they body. And I want to fix our connection. Somebody said that back in the summer. Somebody wanted to fix the connection. They tried to put your house on fire too. These kids tried to burn you down too. And tried to light a match on you. And then they think everything was cool. You forgive a person, but you don't keep letting them do it. Somebody going to get a new job, new future, and everything. See, this was a healer, and you went against a healer from the past. That was not smart. They said that was not cool. Mosiah said, I told you to stop, but you didn't listen to the signs. It says you picked up a feather and the unbind. This leader was unbind because they picked up a feather that unbind him. Somebody named Naya in the past, allegedly. Something about Naya in the past. Let's see. Naya, it says, your blood or kinfolk left you for gone. So which one you gonna keep? Somebody 1981. Could have been their birthday. Something about all these people on here. Something about these names on here. It's something about, Sasha, Terrence, Valentino, Van Vent, Walters, Zone, Abigail, Adrian, Alex, Aubrey, Blake, Corolla, Carolina, Cecilia, Eden, Charlotte, Clara. See, they need to know who they were going to choose. Your co-workers tried to take you out, too. It was your co-workers, too, that you worked for on. If you worked on any social site, that's a shame. You got co-workers that want to put magic on you and destroy your life because all you do is show love and light, and they don't want to share nothing. We're playing for everybody. But guess what Mosiah said? These people that was in on this, you came against somebody that I don't, that I recommend. So therefore, it's either you or them. Who do you think I'm going to choose? I'm picking loyalty. I'm not picking people that are not loyal. Remember Mosiah said that. If you're lying and you're hooked on some drugs from the past, why would I want to pick somebody that can't even take it? And they think they was mind controlling somebody. See, this person used to use their powers to mind control the people on the websites. But they wish, somebody said, they didn't want your wish to come true, so they was putting a lot of trigger warning, clear blood in your food. Somebody putting Mr. Blood in your food, so watch what you eat from. See, they would put it on a step parent. Somebody was putting it in your food. Your kids was putting mental blood in your food. Someone named Robert allegedly. They says never give up on your angels are helping you. In the past they gave up on them because it's in reverse. Someone named Jeffrey Dean, 58 years old, April 22nd. Somebody gave up on somebody that's in Aries. I see. Jay, 58 years old. Johnny Depp, there was somebody born in 61. They was 61 years old. June 1963, 1966, 19. They said cookout time on Earth Angels. So the Covenant's going to get jail time for coming for this Earth Angel. You're going to jail. Somebody named Tyler. There's some other names here. They said some names called Becky, Justice, Blue, Brooke, Ramsey, Max, Honor, Morgan, Nix, Casey, Dylan, and Becky and Carter. Some Carters getting in trouble. The whole covenant is going down. Some about New Mexico and somebody named Elizabeth. It's going down for you. Someone named Lewis in the past. You need to learn to pray more. You wasn't praying. You stopped your prayers and you stopped your blessings. You know what I'm saying? We see you, but we bless as you pray and let you know what you want. But if you ain't living right, then I ain't gonna, what you think I'm gonna bless you to destroy my planet? No, thank you. Get back. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Thank you.